Hello everyone, it's Winona, the left-handed beader, and I'm here for a video you probably thought you'd never see. I used up my bargain bead box. I have very little left, and at the end of the video I'll show you what I have left. I have been getting these subscriptions since, I believe, March, and I have never done anything with my bargain bead box except put it in a nice little plastic container, sorted beautifully. And this month I didn't like the box, so I thought I'm going to challenge myself to use these things, and I'm really happy I did because I really do like what I made with them. Bear in mind that I'm very new to jewelry making. I've done a few things that I've never done before. Like I have never done jewelry until this year. So, and I haven't done a lot of it. Most of what I've done is for my store. This is a piece that I did from a Potomac bead box that I actually ordered before I started getting the bead box. And I never thought I could do something like that. And I just love this. I keep it on my desk for inspiration all the time. And I thought I would just leave it here to show you what I've done. So anyway, let's get started. The first thing I did was, right after I did my opening, I got my necklace board out, and I, just the cheap thing you get at Michael's, and I laid my beads out, and I ended up making a necklace. 3 strands. I used only what was in the bargain bead box on all of these things. The only other things I added were like the wire and the jump rings and that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I didn't bring any beads. Well, that's a lie, sorry. I brought in the beads, the lapis, little tiny beads from the Sam's bead box, or Darling Bead, I can't remember. I think it was Sam's. And I brought those in to use. But otherwise, everything I used was from this box. I was very fortunate. I got 2 strands of this red, which I absolutely love. And so I was able to use a lot of that. So I made this necklace, and then I made a pair of matching earrings to go with it. Oops. So pretty basic. I just attached them with a jump ring, and I just used the head pins, the ball head pins that were in the box. Then I made a couple of bracelets, and they're big. I used the compass here for this bracelet, and I might restring these and use a clasp on them rather than the stretchy cord, but I made them really big. And as you can see, I don't know how to do that. Like, they are quite big on my wrist, but I like my bracelets to hang down like here. And I suffer a little bit from lymphedema, so my wrist at the end of the day might be a totally different size than my wrist at the beginning of the day. So anyway, I used these beads that I didn't like, but you know what? I'm really excited that I actually did all this myself. So then I had an idea to use the other beads to make another necklace. So I used the lapis pendant or pendulum, and it's got a little bit of an Egyptian flair there. And then I wire wrapped these bead segments. Originally, I thought I was going to put a piece of chain in between each segment, but when I got done doing all the wire wrapping, I realized that I didn't want the necklace that long. So I just have a little bit of chain right down here. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I guess they didn't want to talk. So anyway, I just used the little bit of the chain, and I used the closure, the clasp for that, as well as for the first necklace. And my wire wrapping is not perfect by any means. I did learn a lot while I was doing it, and one of the things is to give myself enough wire to do the second side. I was skimping, and then that's when I was having trouble. But each red bead is surrounded by the lapis lazuli that I pulled out of a different kit. This was left over from the kit, and so were the little blue ones. So anyway, I really love that, and I'm debating whether I should make it just a little bit shorter, and then it can hang in here. So I haven't decided yet if I do that. I really don't care for that red against the other red, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's put you guys over here. So then I just had a few things left, and I thought, oops, I'm stuck. I thought, okay, let's use it up. So I made just a little bracelet with some of the chain and the closure, and then I made some little dangles with the leftover beads and the charms. So anyway, just a cute little bracelet. And I have two of my nieces are coming out to visit me next week, and if they like this bracelet, we'll maybe revamp it a little bit smaller for them. So then, ta-da! That's what I made with my bargain bead box. And this is what I have left. Oops, that wasn't, well, I guess that's a piece of the chain. But, oh, that is all that I have left in my bargain bead box. I used absolutely everything, unless it fell on the floor and it's underneath something on my floor, because I do drop a lot of stuff. But I think I did pretty good. I'll give myself a pat on the back, because this, like I said, I've never done it before, and I do love this jewelry, and I can't wait to wear it. I'm not American, so it's not really red, white, and blue for American. I live in a landlocked province. I'm surrounded by land on both sides, but so it's not really nautical. But I think it would look awesome in a white shirt, with a white shirt and some jeans. I just think that would be awesome. So anyway, there it is. There's my jewelry. I did actually make something, and I am going to pull out another bead box from a previous month, and I'm going to challenge myself to use that box up as well, and we'll see how I do. Anyway, I wish you lots of luck and happiness until we meet again.